Hello, and this is a summary of The Silmarillion by me, Arthur, Part 7. The next chapter of The Silmarillion is of the Darkening of Valinor. Last time, we left off with Melkor escaping to the far south of Valinor, where he found a spider. This spider is actually a lady spider named Ungoliant, and she is intensely hungry for light. Last time, Feanor was sentenced to 12 years in the timeout corner for threatening to kill his brother. Halfway through the sentence, Manwë, the king of the Valar, decides to try and repair their relationship. So basically, Ungoliant comes and destroys the two trees of light, and everyone freaks out. Yavanna, the Vala of nature, could restore them if she could get a hold of some light, like the Silmarils. Feanor doesn't have them at the moment, but he wouldn't give them to her even if he did have them. Oh, perfect timing. Here comes Finarfin with some news. Oh wait, Finwë is dead and the Silms are stolen? Fane flips out, and he gives Melkor a new name, Morgoth, which means, like, horrible person or something. The next chapter is of the flight of the Noldor. So, Feanor is now the king of the Noldor, and his first command as king is to run away to attack Morgoth. Morgoth has since fled to Beleriand. Anyway, the Teleri are the water elves, and they've made really beautiful boats from that one time where they sailed to Valinor. Feanor asks to use said boats, but Olwe declines. So, of course, Feanor murders all of the Teleri violently. This is called the kinslaying, and it's not a very good way to win the favor of the gods. Mandos, god of dreams, comes to the Noldor and tells them the days of the Noldor are numbered, which kind of brings down the vibes. Finarfin, ever the wise, decides to abandon the journey along with some disheartened Noldor. Finarfin becomes king of the Noldor and Valinor thenceforth. Unfortunately, some of the boats were destroyed in the kinslaying, so only Feanor and his sons can make the journey over. But they'll come back, pinky promise. A few days later, they make it to Beleriand. Then Feanor lights the ships on fire because he was lying about being nice. The flames are seen all the way in Valinor, where Fingolfin realizes they've been betrayed. They are forced to go across the Helcarex, which is a giant ice bridge that Morgoth took on his escape from Valinor. Unfortunately, Fingolfin's wife dies on the journey, so I'm sure that they're going to have a wonderful reunion when they get back together. Oh, and this concludes our episode of How Many People Can Feanor Piss Off in One Episode? The answer is everybody! And this concludes our episode of a summary of The Silmarillion by me, Arthur.